A terrified mother and her young daughter sprinted through the house, desperately trying to escape a masked man relentlessly pursuing them. With nowhere else to run, they slipped behind a cabinet, holding their breath in silence. But the intruder was already closing in. Without hesitation, he began driving knives into the cabinet, again and again, each strike more violent than the last. The wood splintered under the force as the women screamed, crying out for help. The attacker paused only to grab a longer blade, thrusting it directly through, barely missing the mother's arm as she pulled her daughter away just in time. In a moment of desperation, they spotted a narrow opening nearby. With no time to think, they climbed down through it, escaping just as the cabinet gave way. The masked man followed. Outside, the women stumbled into the open, gasping for air, only for the attacker to emerge moments later. But this time, he wasn't alone. The husband, a police officer, charged forward without hesitation, launching himself at the masked figure and slamming him to the ground. The two men fought brutally, each refusing to back down. As the struggle intensified, the mother rushed to her daughter, urgently instructing her to call 911. Grabbing a nearby metal pole, she turned and struck the masked man with all her strength. The impact staggered him. As the men rolled across the ground, the attacker broke free and attempted to flee, but fate intervened. A speeding vehicle struck him head-on, killing him instantly. Moments later, flashing lights filled the scene. The media arrived, capturing every detail. Family members rushed in, including the mother's sister, and the survivors embraced, overwhelmed with relief. When the mask was finally removed, confusion spread across their faces. None of them recognized him. They believed the nightmare was over. But they were wrong. Elsewhere, late into the night, a young woman worked alone in a quiet cafeteria, preparing a pie. The stillness was broken by a faint, unsettling noise. Curious, she stepped toward it, only for the lights to suddenly cut out. Then she saw him. The masked man stood right in front of her. Panic surged as she turned and ran, but he followed closely behind. Grabbing a hammer, she prepared to defend herself, hiding and waiting for the right moment. But he found her. He struck her repeatedly, each blow more vicious than the last. In a frantic attempt to fight back, she grabbed a knife and lashed out, accidentally stabbing her boss, who had rushed in to help. Before she could react, the masked man appeared again and killed the boss. Injured and terrified, the young woman made one final stand. Bruised, bleeding, and desperate, she fought with everything she had. But it wasn't enough. The masked man overpowered her, and in the end, she died.